umbrellas.
Thanks, Olivia. Let's get straight to meteorologist Hannah Gard with the latest on the track for Francine.
Thanks, guys. We're starting to see Francine emerging onto our radar shot here. You can see from the Hammond radar, you can now make out the eye to the southwest of us. But we are already seeing some bands of rainfall coming in. So what we've been watching are these storms that are collecting offshore to our southeast, because as these come inland, we could see a tornado threat with this, and then definitely that batch down to the southwest that has a couple of stronger storms. But what we're watching are things like this, where you see little lightning strikes with these storms. They start to have that kind of curved shape where it looks like they might be spinning. You can see brief tornadoes with these storms coming inland. This happens with most tropical systems. But the good news is so far, I've been seeing these little suspicious storms, but I haven't seen any rotation. We look for greens and then these red colors right next to each other because that shows winds to and away from the radar, which would indicate low level rotation. Not really seeing that. I'm seeing a couple of these little notches where we might have some rotation, but it's very weak. So haven't seen any tornado warnings yet. I do think we'll have a tornado watch coming out though soon, especially for the southwestern areas, because we have all of these heavier storms over toward Cocodrie, Grand Isle, seeing some really heavy rainfall south of you, and that's closer to the eye. So it might have a little bit more strength to work with to see some of those spin up tornadoes. But the thing that causes that is when those bands come inland, because the land slows down the winds. You see some spin happening, but this isn't really inland yet. So we need these bands to get farther north before we have to really watch for that tornado threat. I'll just be watching for the potential for maybe some water spouts out here that are riding around the edge of this. But right now I'm not seeing anything on radar. So that's good, except for the heavy rain. So most of the area seeing that heavy rainfall. We're going to continue with that now that it's started. It's not going to come to an end until that eye passes through. So severe weather outlook, level 2 out of 5 risk for those spin up tornadoes. This does extend west to Baton Rouge too, but it's that northeastern quadrant that we watch for the outer bands producing some of those spin up storms. And then we have a flood watch. This is in effect for the entire area because we're looking at really high rain totals. I wanted to put the edges of the track on instead of that center line because it's so far west from what our models are producing. But even this modeling is even farther east than the eastern side of the National Hurricane Center track. Now, I do think that it might try to tend a little bit east, but this is very far east because the eye would be right here along the edge of the heaviest rain because that heavy rainfall comes from the northern and northwestern side of the eye wall in this situation. But this is really far east placement on our latest modeling. But what I want to show you is the trend that we're seeing these bullseyes where you have those white areas or the very light purple. That's over 10 inches of rain. So somebody's going to see a large swath all the way across the area of over 10 inches of rainfall. The modeling's been very consistent with that. So that's significant flooding potential and concerns for us. Then we have those yellows expanding even farther outside of that, at least 4 inches, I'd say, for most of the area. That will cause flooding too, really anywhere, up to 6 inches in some places farther up to the north and across southern Mississippi. We're going to have to really watch for those flooding concerns. So along with the rain and the flood threat that's starting to increase as we're seeing those outer bands coming in, the storm surge is also going to start to begin here soon as we see that water getting pushed inland. We're starting to see the eye on the radar, meaning those heavier winds are coming in, and that's going to peak as it makes landfall. Widespread power outages as those hurricane force wind gusts push inland. We're definitely going to see power outages. This could be up to 80-mile-per-hour winds far up in areas like Lake Pontchartrain. That's why we have those hurricane watches in effect. So that's going to lead to power outages. Tornado risk, that's also still developing. We haven't seen that watch come out, but I do think we will soon. And then you'll start to see the chance for rapid tornado warnings, so you don't get a lot of lead time as they spin up. So we'll zoom into some of these areas here coastal. We're seeing over 90-mile-per-hour winds possible, especially where this makes landfall. We could see even 100-mile-per-hour winds, but definitely going to be Category 1 hurricane force at the very least. I know they no longer have that upgrade to a Category 2, but it doesn't matter. It's a couple of miles per hour. It's going to feel the same. Rainfall over 10 inches, especially in where the northern part of the eye wall is, and then 5 to 10 feet of storm surge. And that's going to be important for the positioning here in these areas like Terrebonne and Barataria Bay. If we see the eye over here on the western side of Terrebonne Parish, Terrebonne Bay, you're going to get it hard. But then if it's right over Terrebonne Bay or on the western side really here of the bay, then it's going to see high winds going into Barataria. In the metro, again, we're in that hurricane watch, which means when it comes inland, we could see some of those hurricane force winds up to 80 miles per hour, translating farther inland as well. And then depending on where that eye wall lands, we could see 8 or more inches of rainfall too, which if we get in that eye wall on the nasty northern side, we're going to have some problems in the metro with flooding, along with that tornado risk, which is already starting to increase. Bayou and river parishes, 70 to 90 mile per hour winds. We're going to see rainfall over 8 inches. Again, that swath of rain more likely to come through these areas because you're definitely going to be a little bit farther over to the west of that eye. You'll see heavy rain totals. Tornado risk as well. North Shore, the farther north you are, the lower those winds are going to be, but we're still dealing with tropical storm force winds, even as far north as Franklinton and Amite. So 45 to 65 mile per hour winds. That's going to maybe dislodge trees out there. Very saturated from the rain we've had over the past couple of weeks. So know where that safe place is in your home. Rainfall, 6 or more inches. So still watching for a significant flooding threat. We might see some river flooding issues up there too. And then that tornado risk. Southern Mississippi, they've increased that storm surge prediction for you, 3 to 5 feet. We could see some areas with 4 to 6 feet of storm surge. And then the rainfall potential, 6 to 8 inches. We're still going to see that heavy swath of rain, making it even over here to the east with those at least tropical storm force winds. So we'll start to see those impacts coming in, guys, throughout the day. Conditions will begin to deteriorate, and we've already been seeing a lot of rainfall out there on the radar, Christy. So how are the roadways looking?
You're absolutely right, Hannah. We have really seen those conditions pick up on the roadways, and we still have restrictions